Hi, my name is Anupam, and I facilitate economics and business for grade 11 and 12 at DLRC. Economics is a study of choices, of decisions made based on those choices. So let's look at one important thing that's happening around us today and see the economic reason for taking a stand there. I'm talking about the Russian war on Ukraine. So some of the dots that we have here are that both these countries account for a lot of commodities like wheat, corn, and sulfur oil. They are big exporter of these commodities. They're also Russia is also is an exporter of natural gas, as well as a lot of pipelines to Europe pass through Russian territories. And they also provide a lot of metals and raw materials which are used in chip lithography. So these are the some of the dots, and let's see what are the impact of Russian war on Ukraine on these different things. We can clearly see here that the prices of crude oil, natural gas, corn, wheat, and even metal indexes have gone up since the war started. What does it mean for the global economy? Let's connect the dots now. The first impact is that as they're exporting a lot of commodities, which are essentials, we will see a rise in prices globally. And this is not good for economies, especially for the developing world and the poor and the middle class in all economies. Second is that because of disruption in trade, supply chain, and dependencies, a lot of European and Asian countries will suffer, and there will be an historic surge from these countries, refugees surge into the neighboring countries, and that will put an economic burden on these countries. The third is that as there is inflation, as there is a burden on these economies, the business confidence globally will go down, and we might see a drop in investors, the money they are investing into businesses, and which means that there will be less money for growth in the coming years. This is how we will be studying economics. Economics is about theory, so we will be looking at different schools of thought in economics. We will be studying both microeconomics and macroeconomics and the schools of thought and the different theories under these. How are we going to do that? How are we going to connect these theories to application? These are some of the ways. The most important of these will be the student inquiry-led projects, because there they can research, about the questions that they thought of before they ever thought of economics even. And the research to these questions, the answers to these questions add to the collective knowledge of the class. The second most important thing is the book reviews, because that's the time they actually get to see the analysis of Nobel laureates, of leaders of economic thought, and see how they have come to the conclusions that we now take as gospel truths. These are some questions that the students have researched over the last 2 years. This is not an exhaustive list, this is a very limited list, but this gives us some idea that how we are going beyond the syllabus and actually connecting to the real life through our questions. And here are some of the books that the students have reviewed. They connect right from the basic of economics to the economic Nobel laureates, their theories, as well as some thinking about that is large, is big, the only way to go in economics. So I really look forward to joining you in this 2-year journey and learning as much from you as you learn from me. Thank you.